dogs is like, ooh, you're out here with me. So don't put it down. Come. 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 Good. Come. This is going to be a little game. This is called the recall game. How does she win the recall game? By coming into me. As long as she keeps going around me, moving, veering off, shearing off, she doesn't win the game. Pressure goes back on. Pressure goes back on. How does she turn the pressure off? Coming into me, which is how we start to create a recall, but also start to create a dog that's more aware of me and more tuned in to what I'm doing. Come, belly up. Come. Good. Come. Change your direction. Come. Good. Nice. And I don't even care if she gives me like a great sit or eye contact. That's all down the road, guys. For me, all I'm looking for is stop pulling like a maniac on the leash and start being a little bit more polite and respectful. Let's go. Come. Belly up. Come. Good. Come. Sharp turn. Come. Belly up. Come. 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 Good. So there's actually no confusion about what direction to go. Hopefully you guys can see. She's just making decisions. I'd rather go that way. I'd rather go that way. Coming to you, not so much fun. I get it. There's more fun things than coming to me, but that's the game we're playing as far as the training game right now. So let's check her out. Come. Belly up. Come. Change your direction. Come. Good. Come. 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 That's 8, by the way. Come. Good. Now, I stopped because you notice she stopped, right? Prior, what was she doing? She just kept shimmying. Nothing bad, but she's just shimmying around. She's trying to do her own thing because that's all she's ever done all her life. So I totally get it. What I want you guys to get, let's go. The reason that I changed the direction so sharp are because if you're recalling a dog and you're trying to teach the recall game, which you can call it whatever you like, you have to call it the recall game. If you're trying to teach recall and you're doing it like this, if you say seal on me, or if you just add pressure, I add the word straight away. I break a lot of rules with that, but I find it works really well. So I say seal on me, hit the button, add pressure, start guiding the dog back towards me. Now, if I do a soft turn like this, what typically happens is that the dog shears off like this rather than coming straight into me. You guys have already watched her go by me several times. Why do I work so hard to then make a hard angle? Because it creates a hard commitment to come to me, right? So if I'm going to her, she's over there. Let me see if I'm doing with Marta. So, so if Marta's calling me and I'm over here and she calls me and adds pressure, then it's easy for me to just go like this, right? Hey, I'm recalling to you. This is cool, right? And then she's like, no, that's not cool. Now, if she moves like this, it's still easy for me. No, it's still easy for me to move like this. Now, if you move straight behind me, now I have to go and come straight in. So it necessitates a hard commitment from the dog, which what it'll do, you could continue to do it the other way, and you may get there. It's going to take you a hell of a lot longer because the dog's going to learn I can play this shearing off game for a long time. Or you can teach the dog the only way you win this game and turn off this pressure is by coming straight into me. And the best way to do that is to create a stronger commitment by going absolutely opposite direction. And you don't have to run, you don't have to step over and trip yourself up. But just get back behind the dog to where the dog has to make a full commitment. Let's go. So we're at 4. do you keep seeing this pattern? It takes about 3 or 4 times for her to go like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Well, how about this? And then all of a sudden she's like, what about this? Like, that's the one. So that's what she's doing with me, is she's just playing this game.